to figure out your limiting beliefs, here's a super easy way. I teach things that like there's two states of being. There's powerful states of being, which where you feel good, clear, energetic, enthusiastic, resourceful, and like great, you feel good. And then there's primal states of being, where you have fear, stress, anxiety, and so you can't be you're in one of these at the same time. You can, or one of each. You can't be in both at the same time. So you're either like right now you're listening to this, you're either like, wow, this is amazing, I can't wait to learn more, or you're like, who is this guy? Who does he think he is? Right? Like you can't be in both, right? So you're either receptive to learning and powerful, or you're like, who does this guy think he is? Tell me about my limiting beliefs, like because I know what I and so. But here's the thing, wherever you go primal, fear, stress, anxiety, that's where your limiting beliefs are buried. There's a story in there you're telling yourself that's making you angry, that's making you fearful, that's making you stressed out. And so start paying attention to those thoughts and writing them down. Like whenever you get stressed for what are you thinking right then? Is it about money? Is it about relationships? Is it about your health? Like whatever it is, there's a fear buried, there's a limiting belief buried there. And so that's how you get to the good stuff. And until you uncover that good stuff, you can't start fixing it, right? And so for years I went to Tony Robbins. I love Tony Robbins. At my first event I went to in 2011, I didn't know what I was going to get out of it. I quit drinking. Like I drank a lot, but I was pretty successful. So I felt like, and I hung around people that were more successful than me, that drank more than I did. So I was like, oh, these guys are. One of my buddies drove a Ferrari back then, and he was killing it, but he drank like a fish, like crazy amounts of alcohol. And so the first Tony event I went to, I'm like, oh, he's like, pick something you don't want to do in your life anymore. I'm like, all right, well, if I didn't drink anymore, I eat poorly. I was really overweight then. And so I picked drinking. I never drank again. I was like the craziest thing. Like I didn't even think I could stop drinking. I didn't think that was possible in my life. And I never touched it again. And then I lost 60 pounds. But I attribute all of that to Tony Robbins. But I never got to my limiting beliefs with him. Like he part of his segment at UPW event, which I love Tony. This is not slight. He'd be like, all right, let's knock these limiting beliefs out, right? And he's like, all right, write them down. And I'm like, mother, I don't know what they are. Like, let's go into detail about how to find them. And he does a mass scale, and he does so but once I learned the powerful and primal states of being, and that all of your limiting beliefs are buried in your primal, everything changed, right? Like that's where I discovered everything is in those two states of being. And the name of the game is you're no primal every day, but it's not living there, right? Like somebody punches you in the face or something like that. That's unfortunate, right? Like you're gonna like not be happy with that. But for how long, right? Do you let it affect you for a day, a week, a month? Does it become your personality? Like how long do you let a negative event affect you to where it becomes who you are? Like Joe Dispenza, fantastic. If you don't know who he is, we don't have time to get into what he does now. But he always says your personality creates your personal reality, meaning who you have allowed yourself to become based on your experiences creates your personal reality. Because we all see through this 88% filtered reality, meaning
Right.
neuroscience tells us that we only see 12% of what's going on around us. I learned that. I'm like, wait, what? Like that's the craziest thing to me. Like, right. But it's because of our beliefs, right? Like we filter out most of the stuff that's going on around us. We know for a fact that we do that. And so because we do that, like how do you see differently? Well, you change your belief structure.